Sleepy now. I ate. It was good. I posted the video. So y'all make sure y'all go check the video of what I cooked. It was my first time making it. And let me tell you, it was so good. It's a must try. And I'm full. Like, literally, I am full. I don't think I'm going to be able to go to sleep right away because I'm too full. Oh, but I'm going home. I'm so sleepy. Hello, Hazel. Welcome in. I was like, do I go live or do I make a phone call? What do I do? Do I chit chat with somebody? Or do I just go live while I drive? Wake up. Right? I need to wake up. I'm just tired. You know how you eat and you're full? That's where I'm at right now. I ate, I made dinner. It was my first time making it, and I made a video on it. And it came out so good. Let me just tell you, there's none left. There is none left. There's no leftovers for tomorrow. There's nothing. So I was like, wow, that's good. I'm at the lake. Oh wow. You're fishing or you're just at the lake enjoying it? I haven't been to the lake in a long time. It's been a while since I've been to the lake. Enjoying adult time. Gotcha. Hey, I understand. Ain't nothing wrong with some adult time. We need that from time to time. But not all of it. But yeah, I'm just driving back home and wanted to hop on live. Like I said, it was either go live or get on the phone. One or the other. You know. And I was taking and dropping my daughter off, and as I was sitting there, I had my hazard lights. A vehicle goes by, slows down, but I don't know who it was, and then goes and pulls into one spot, and they're facing out, and I'm watching them, and then they take off and go to another spot. They go a different way, but then they come back, and they come driving fast, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I was just like, get in the house. I said, I'm watching them. So I had my hazard lights on. They go up to the stop sign. They put their hazard lights on. Then they turned their hazard lights off and turned. And then they were at the other stop sign, and I was just watching them. I'm like, okay, you know what? You come back, we're going to have a problem here. So I was just watching, and that's what I was doing because, I'm driving down this road. There's no street lights. There's nothing here, I have children at the house. I chose to not smoke there. Hey, and I give you credit for that because not a lot of people do that. You know what I mean? Hi, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful night. And I give you credit because a lot of people don't do that, They don't care if their kids are around or not. That's respect. And I got to give you respect for that. Because you don't want the kids around stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, there's a car parked up here. Or they're driving. I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, so I was just watching that vehicle and I'm like, no. I don't know about all this situation. You need to be careful out there. Yeah, I was watching it, and that's why I was like, you know what? Get in the house and just stay in there. Don't come back out. And I left. And nowadays, you got to be careful anywhere. It's getting too bad to be out nowadays. so many things are happening, it's like, come on, people. I get it, I understand, but some things I just don't understand. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how much you've seen, it just gets old at the stuff that's happening. Like, a lot of stuff that happens is over just dumb things. And people just need to grow up. I pray for my kids. I pray, and I pray that God protects them, because it's just so many different things happening. You hear all these stories, and it's just sad, the day and age that we're living in. I remember being back then, I used to be able to walk with my friends down the street at night, and nobody would bother you. Nobody would bother you. And you could be at peace, you could be outside just having a good time, just talking, and nobody would bother you. But now you can't even do that. You can't even walk outside and just be hanging out and talking, because somebody always wants to start something. I don't think I can live in the city anymore, because the crime has gone up so much. And that's what I tell the kids. I'm like, you don't want to be in the city. Stay on the outside. Stay in the small towns. Because everybody knows everybody. Once you get into the city, you don't know Tom from Henry to Jose. You don't know none of them. It's a spiritual warfare. Yes, it sure is. It is. Oh, I got goosebumps when you said that. And I had tears in my eyes, because it is a spiritual warfare. It's so much going on in this world. I pray morning, noon, night, all the time. I'm praying. We are in the end of times. Yes, and I agree. And I say that too. And like, we're living in those days. And I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking that way. That we're living in those days, that we're living in those times. And this is what my grandfather would talk about. My grandfather said he didn't want to be here when that happened. And, he's been gone since I was a freshman in high school. And he said he didn't want to see it. And it's scary. It's scary to see what's going on. But as long as you're close to God, and you pray, and you live right, that's all that matters. The world's gonna be the world. I have this oil that I have. It's like an anointing oil. It's called myrrh. It's a blessing oil, and I use it, to bless the house. I use it to bless my car. I use it sometimes when I get off at work. I put it on my hands to bless whatever I touch, to bring that good vibe and the good spirit of God around. And I just told my daughter, I said, I should have gave you some. I should have bought some. We are in the generation that's going to say, in the generation that's going to see Jesus Christ return. Yep. So true. Sorry about that. I always get that one spot that's the bad spot. They say you wouldn't be able to tell all these different types of diseases that you've never heard of now that's coming out. All these animals that you have never seen are coming out. Then they have what do you call it? Animals that were extinct that are coming out. Like, so much of that is going on, and people better wake up. People better realize it. There was a dragonfly that I had seen for my house, and I made a video on it, and I had never seen anything like that. I'm like, what in the world is this? And I didn't want to move because I didn't want to scare it away. I'm like, what kind of bug is this? What? Wait until the giants come out, right? Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, people need to wake up. People need to wake up before it's too late. I mean, I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to sit here and say I'm perfect because I'm far from perfect. But at the same time, I believe in God, and I know that God is the only person. And I'm trying to change my ways, a lot. But sometimes it's hard to change your ways when somebody puts you back into that place. So I'm trying to change how I am. And not just for myself, but I want my kids to live right. I want my kids to be right. I'm not perfect at all. Nobody's perfect. And if somebody says they're perfect, I need to see them. Please present them to me. Because nobody's perfect. We all have faults. We have all done something wrong in one way or another, in one form or another. You know, you live and learn. And that's where everything comes in. And a lot of the stuff that is happening, these kids nowadays, a lot of them, I'm gonna take the phone down just because I don't want to show where I live at. Um, a lot of these kids nowadays are lost, and I don't fault them all the way because it starts at home. It starts on how we bring up our kids. If we teach our kids to fight, to cuss, to do wrong, then guess what? They're gonna do wrong. If we teach them to hate, they're gonna hate. But if you bring up your kids to be respectful adults, to live right, to do right, and to work hard for what they want, they're not gonna be out here doing what they're doing. They're not gonna be out here, doing any of that stuff. Some of the youth is lost. They need a lot of guidance. They need a lot of um, care. I gotta go to work in the morning. And oh my goodness, I got sleepy all of a sudden. I got sleepy all of a sudden, but I don't know. I pray and pray every day. Let me see if I can find that oil. I keep it in my car. I don't know where it's at. I'm trying to find it. I know it's here somewhere. It's a little bottle. And I always have it with me. I don't know. I can't find it right now. But yeah, I use that and I put it like I said, I bless the house, I bless the cars. I go around, I touch my kids' foreheads and I bless them with it. And I just pray, that God protects us and keeps us safe all the time. I even pray for everybody. I just tell God, look, forgive them, Lord. If they're not asking, I'm asking for them. I do that every time. But I made it home. Thank you, Jesus. I made it home. I'm probably going to hop off my life, so I can go inside and get ready to go to sleep. I got to get up at 6 in the morning tomorrow. And I'm already sleepy. I think I'm showing my age. I'm old. But I just wanted to check in, like, real quick with everyone and see what everybody was up to today on this Friday night. It feels like Saturday to me because I was off, so it feels odd that it's Friday night. But I just want to tell y'all to be careful out there, to be safe, to pray every day and thank God for giving us breath in our bodies. And keep going, Keep going, be positive, live life, and just know we are going to make it. But y'all stay tuned for more videos. I want to thank y'all for watching. I want to thank y'all for the support. I want to thank y'all for everything. It means a lot to me. Coming from the bottom of my heart, I'm lucky to have y'all as my family here on YouTube. But I'll talk to y'all soon. Hazel, have a wonderful night. Be careful out there. I'll see you soon.